guys, and welcome back to another vlog. As promised, this week we are going to get my new saddle fitted, and today's the day. The only problem is it's absolutely blowing a gale, it's drizzling, it's cold, it's horrid. So I am actually already packed up. I've already done my yard work. I couldn't even film anything because my tripod kept blowing over. You wouldn't be able to hear a thing just because the wind is so loud. But I'm in the car, we are ready to set off. This is the more interesting bit. So we're going to head over to my saddle fitters, Patrick Wilkinson, now, and I'm going to have my new Canaletto mono flap dressage saddle fitted. So today's our first sit and I'm so excited, so let's get going. So here we are at Patrick Wilkinson's, my saddle fitter, and this is the first time the saddle has been on Harry's back, and Patrick is just saying that the back of the saddle needs lifting. So he reflocked it and added a wider gullet to make the saddle sit lower over his withers, and then it was time to put the new saddle pad on that Canaletto kindly gifted me. And before this point I didn't have any dressage saddle squares, so I was very grateful that they sent me one. So we popped the saddle on and we were happy with the fit. Cue my little happy face. And there's the beautiful Canaletto logo. And then it was time to girth up. Sometimes when you girth up a new saddle, it can just change the way the saddle fits. So you've just got to girth up and then recheck everything. But we were happy, so it was time to pop some stirrups on. And once Patrick checked my stirrups, he told me that I had actually been riding with them back to front. These are flex-ons and there is a correct way to put them on. Obviously I've been riding in an event saddle, so my stirrups have been a lot shorter, so I dropped down 2 holes and we headed off to the arena. And this is Patrick's lovely setup. He has an arena on site, which obviously when it comes to saddle fitting it's really useful, so we just head out to him for the afternoon and then we can have our saddles fitted and try them as we go. So I was super excited to try my saddle. This is my first sit in it. Now I had sat in another saddle from Canaletto, the same type, the mono flap dressage saddle, and it was so comfy, but to be able to sit on it on Harry was just, oh, amazing. It felt so different. So my stirrups, as you can see, are still a bit too short. I needed to go down more than 2 holes, but I didn't go down the full length of what they need to be just because I've been riding short for so long. I didn't want to struggle in my first ride in the saddle, so I just played it safe. So we dropped the stirrups down and then we headed off, and Harry felt great. Like, he just felt like his shoulders were moving more. He felt instantly quite comfortable through his back. He was walking on nicely, and I'm just explaining to Patrick that it feels quite odd to be in a dressage saddle for the first time. But yeah, it was really comfy and I was really excited. So in this session I just kept it really simple with Harry. We just had a walk, trot and a canter. I didn't ask too much from the contact. I just kind of let him move in it just to see how he was feeling. I didn't want to cover anything up, but he was very happy, very forward and very keen to get on with the job. So all in all, we were very happy. So we were all fitted and it was time to head home and get ready for dressage, which took place on the Sunday. So here we go. Morning! So it is Sunday, we have the saddle fitted and today is dressage. Now it is a dress down dressage, but because I've got a new saddle, I'm still going to plait up anyway. And as you can see, I have a show shirt on, and underneath here I have white joggers on and I've got my jacket with me. So I'm going to go for it even though I don't need to, and I'm here nice and early on a Sunday morning getting ready to plait my horse up when I don't need to. So let's get going. What do you think, Harry? So he's got his big golf balls in. His mane needs pulling. I'm going to travel him in his turnout rug because it is freezing. I brushed the poo out of his tail, plaited it up. I'm just going to hope for the best. So I'm going to get him loaded up now and get over to the venue, and I shall see you there. So once we were all tacked up, we headed out into the arena and did our warm-up. And this is just like any other warm-up. I'm just making sure he's listening to me, making sure he's on the aids. And he felt really good. I've changed his bit recently because normally I have him in a rubber straight bar, but he just kept chewing through them. So we're back into a metal bit, just with a single joint. And actually, I felt like he was going really well. He felt nice in my hands, he felt forward. And so here I'm just really working on transitions, either like walk to trot, trot to canter, or even just transitions in the pace. So going from like a working trot to a medium trot, and just really making sure he's listening to me. Harry tends to go very long in the neck, which you'll see little bits of in this clip. And so just changing between the different gaits just really helps shorten him up and bring him together. So that's what I'm doing here. So here we go with prelim 7. Now this isn't our most successful test, all of which will become clear in just a few minutes. But I did manage to set up 2 cameras, so I've got a cameraman on the side and I've also got a camera on the centre line. So we have dual screens and you can see what I'm doing from both angles. So I was quite pleased with the centre line, I thought it was quite straight. We then went on to the 20-metre circle in working trot and all was going well. So at this point, my confidence is absolutely on the floor. I've gone wrong 2 times and my brain has just turned to mush. I've now got a reader trying to help me out, but to be honest, I'm just struggling and failing. But look at Harry. I mean, he's got no idea we've made a mistake. He just picks up where we left off and carries on with his job. And he felt so sweet. And he just felt lovely, so that was just even more disappointing. Yeah, I was really upset with myself. And there I make my 3rd mistake. I went forward to walk way too early, and now I'm just jogging along and trying to get to the point where I should have stopped to walk. Oh, Harry. Honestly, it's just embarrassing and frustrating. I just seem to continue to struggle to learn my tests. I don't know how to overcome the problem either. So, yeah, my brain is just mush at this point. But you have to continue. It's all part of the learning curve, isn't it? And I'm guessing we've all been there at some point. I just seem to keep coming back to this point a lot more than other people. But 2023 is our year. We're going to learn how to remember tests. Oh, Harry. So here we go, back onto the 20-metre circle, picking up canter after X. A little bit hollow through the transition, but into a nice round contact. And this year, I mean, he's come into the dressage ring and let's look for some positives. He feels stronger, he feels more capable, he feels rounder. We've got a dressage saddle, so I feel like I'm sitting up a lot better despite struggling with sat navs. But yes, there are positives to take away from it. Harry feels good. Harry feels really strong. There's lots to like about this. A nice free walk, showing lots of stretch, really active. Oh, just annoying that we'd gone wrong, but yes. Learning curve, we'll take this away and we're going to learn from it. I'm picking up trot, and then it's back down the centre line, which in the top screen we can see how straight I am. Mostly straight. Starting to go a little bit wonky there, but not bad. I thought it was quite good. And here we go with novice 24. Now, I'd taken myself out into the warm-up ring and given myself a very good talking to and gone through my tests quite a few more times, and I was feeling a lot more confident. So we've gone down the centre line, and now we're doing what I call the wobbly lines, and that's where you do a half 10 metre circle out to X and then back out to the track again, changing your diagonals as you go. We then gone to a half 20 metre circle, going forwards to walk over the centre line and proceeding in trot. So Harry was feeling absolutely lovely. He was very obliging, very sweet. He felt easy. So my two half 20 metre circles went well, and then we're going back to the wobbly line, which is the half 10 metre circle out to X. Again, I have both cameras running, one on the centre line and one from the side of the ring, just so you can see both angles. And I think we scored 7.5s for them. So up and coming is our first medium trot. He felt good. I felt a difference in the trot. The marks came back and said that we needed more power from behind, so more push from that hind end, which I agree, but that will come with strength. So we're now on to some of the walk work. So we do just a working walk, like a medium walk from C and then across the diagonal, and at the X, the centre point, we go forwards to a walk on a free rein, which he does very nice. A little bit faffy in the mouth, but really good active paces and a nice stretch. And then forwards to your medium walk again, and then it's trot at F, and then we've got our first piece of canter work coming up. So forwards to canter at M. I think that was a lovely transition. It was right on the mark. He stayed fairly round, a little bit wonky through that turn. And then we go into a 20 metre circle. So you'll just see he keeps going a little bit quarters in. So this bit here is supposed to be some medium strides, and although I felt it when I watched this back, I can't actually see the medium strides. So again, we just need more power from behind, just more engagement, and as he gets older and stronger, I'm sure we'll be able to offer a bit more. A little bit loss of balance through there. So again, changing the rein over X and picking up canter on the new rein. This time last year, I wouldn't have even considered a movement like that. So although it wasn't particularly clean and obviously there's room for improvement, I'm still really pleased with him. So on to our next 20 metre circle in canter with a given retake over the centre line on the second half. I thought it was quite nice. I was pleased with it. He didn't go hollow. He stayed fairly round and he stayed on the right track, so which was good. And here we go. This is the next medium trot, and again he shows a bit of difference. He lifts a bit through the front. Again, more engagement from behind is needed, but we need that. And I think he's possibly getting a little bit tired here. So this is the stretchy trot on a 20 metre circle. So you pick up the 20 metre circle and you offer them more rein and allow them to stretch forward and down. He does it a little bit. He could have given more, but he tends to get faster when I do this, so I just didn't dare let go of the reins any more than I had. Otherwise I feel like it would have been motorbiking around that corner. And back down the centre line, and that is the end of a test, and a test that didn't go wrong. Hooray! Well done, Harry. So super pleased with that. Well done.
God, you got close to the camera there. Right then, prelim.
Are you going to score to me?
Prelim 7.
This is the one where I went wrong.
Yeah,
like
what do you think you got?
Like 50.
Okay, you got more than 50.
Go on.
Go on, keep going, keep guessing.
55.
You got more than 55.
60.
You got more than 60.
I don't deserve that. 62.
You got more than 62.
63.
More.
5.
More.
66.
65.9.
I don't deserve that. I went wrong like 5 times.
Well, yeah, but you only get marked down. There's penalty points. You got marked down with 6 because you went wrong 3 times. You get
oh my
2.
God, so I lost 6 marks.
You get 2 points for each mistake, don't you?
Yeah.
So
nice horse, so obliging. Some loss of suppleness to the inside bend at times, affecting fluency. Pity about the errors. Smart turnout. I was the only one plowed up. Right. Okay. Let's.
Pretty good going.
You've won. Novice 24.
Have a guess.
65.
More.
66.
More.
67.
More.
68.
More.
68.5.
Ever so slightly more.
Really?
68.69.
Oh my God! That's his best ever novice. Lovely, obliging and willing horse, has correct paces, just needs a little more support and engagement from hind legs for higher marks in medium paces. A lot to like. Rider's position and seat, 7. That's my new dressage saddle. Oh my God, some really nice marks in here. Lots of 7s, 6.5s, 7.5s for our half at 20-metre circles and shallow loops. Where's his change the range? 6. Try but needs more push from behind. Yeah. Awesome.
We're being asked to move. Let's go.
Right, okay, let's go. So we are home again, safe and sound. It is absolutely freezing. We've had a fabulous day, despite my sat-nav errors. But Harry went brilliantly and obviously made a really good score in the novice, so that's a nice start to the year. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please like, comment and subscribe, because we have a lot of fun plans in the pipeline. So if you want to see them, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them, and we'll see you next time.